So you see, humans, you are not all Holy Spirit. For this, only those who have received the body of the Christ in the beginning. You know, these are those who have received the Spirit that was poured out to them. Axons is the Holy Spirit. You know, axons of many neurons, that is where the Holy Spirit touches your brains. Because in your axons, it's in your myeloids, it's pertaining to your spinal cord, but it's much less commonly, myeloid is much commonly used. That should not be confused with myelin. You know, myelin, that also is how I made my own body. Myeloid, myelin, or myeloid, whatever you pronounce it, I call it myelin, myeloid. You know? Which through myeloid, it's a tissue that can also present in the liver and spleen in pitosis. But that is not what you call the Holy Hakadesh, Dillahara. Because through that, you will get neoplasm, which concerns into your bone marrow as a lineage and are related to hematopoietic cells. You know, myeloid tissue is present in your liver. Through axons that connects to all neurons in your body that insulate from your spinal cord. You know, in your spinal cord, women, because through hematopoietic stem cell, it's to mature the cells of your head. Through by fasting. You know, that's how you mature the eggs in your neurons. You don't feed anything to it. You know, you don't feed any daily, the humans, you know, the whatever you eat, it goes right down to your belly, and then through your belly, it goes by the back of where your it goes by the back by the bottom of your spinal cord, and then it will connect to your liver, and then in the middle of your spinal cord, it will connect to your spleen into all the pitosis, and then it will lead to extra medullary hematopoiesis. You know, what you call extremedullery hematopoiesis. You know, extramedullary hematopoiesis. As that is how I want to pronounce it. Doesn't matter how you pronounce it. You have your own lingo. I have my because that's you become judgment of your own languages. Of you laugh at somebody, that is a substandard human. That is a substandard judgment. You judge somebody through by how they speak. You cannot see and connect to the true inside why they are speaking like that, because only true pure-hearted ones can see what's behind of why I speak like this. Only true pure spirit can see why God is preventing you from being perishing. You know? Which is through axons, humans, it is your axons is the one who insulate layer covering to your many neurons. You know, it's a layer covering the axons of many neurons. You know, myelin is an insulating, as I said. Myelin is an insulating layer covering the axons into your many neurons. You know. That is how why you need to socialize. You need somebody to talk to. When you can't talk to anyone, let it out. No matter who listens to you, no matter who listens, there's somebody who listens or not, doesn't matter. That is why I keep posting, because that is my angels that keeps talking about me. Why? Because myaloids, humans, is a word. You know, myaloids is a word that you receive from your Holy Spirits. Those incarnations you've been throughout incarnations, you know. It's a bone marrow cells, a tissue to your spinal cord tissue, you know. That is Maya, Myelo plus, it's a MYELO, then a space, plus space OID. It's a tissue of a bone marrow, a lineage, resembling bone marrow and myelogenous tissue. You know, myelogenous tissue, which is any tissue of arising from your bone marrow is senses. Is those you can sense the other spirit around you that flick your jaw, or in your GEW, or whatever because usually that is where I flick me, when my gangs are here, they flick me through my bone marrow, by through that is I knew that they are there, and then once they touch that, they want to speak to me. I knew that. This is why I said to humans that claims to be messiahs, don't talk about BRID or anything that you have no idea what it means. Because this is a resting point for the old prophets, humans. We need the judgment. There's a lot of things about myeloid tissue, humans, because that is your inside. Its connection to your jaw as well, to your GEW. Platelets. Myelogenous cells are blood cells that arise from a progenitor cell for granulocytes, monocytes, erythrocytes, platelets. It's a common myeloid progenitor, a narrower sense. It's usually lineage from myeloblast, the myelocytes to monocytes. It's types of like connections, that it's rebirth into one to another, which is a blood cells. That is how humans also get sick by leukemia, because of that too much thinking, and it's also a problem of the vessels, of the, you see, vessels, B as in Balak, is SELLS, that is where your Holy Spirit is, humans, in the axon cells. That covering in the axon cells, which is a myelin, referring to insulate layer covering your axons, which where many neurons are. For you to learn to think, for you to receive the senses from all the world. Does your womb think that? No, you cannot feel that if your womb is, if it's like saying that your head is in your womb, so you let your womb to think and not your brain, Think about that. Your brain is you are the higher of all kinds of the earth, because you can feed yourself through your hands, but animals cannot do that. They feed They walk onto their hands and their feet, while you can feed yourselves and walk into your own 2 feet. But still, animals are clever than any of this, any of this. Yeah. It's really, really ridiculous how, a reason why kids are inside of the womb is for them to be baptized by the Holy Spirit of the Father. Holy Spirit of the Father. That's when I said also that when you are formed inside of the womb, but that doesn't mean that you're holy. That is a trampling. You're trampling my Father's names through that. It's like no, humans, that can't be and will not. For Father is. He have not gone through into any WMB as a spirit. Or any of the archangels, because we come out from it's either nose on by that you have a line on the side of your nose. That's where we come out, and any in your head, in your forehead, or there is like a canal in your head, in your forehead. That's where we come out. We did not go out from the WMB because spirits do not bore children in the womb. No, that is so wrong, false teachers. That is very, very, we come out through neurons, humans. We come out through neurons. That is why it's also said that my heaven is higher than the earth. Why? It also symbolizes that our thinking is higher than your thought, because our thought is for spirits. Do not think like the way you do. We speak to one another even when we are inside of Father's axons, Father's spinal cords, Father's myelin, aspitosis, And then when the pitosis gets adults, it comes out from either by the ear or I come out from in this end, I come out from the ear. That the ear that's going in, and there is like inside of your ear, there is like an ending there. That's a little one there. That's right in the middle of that, on the top of the eardrum. That's where I've came out from Father's nose. We weren't humans. That is why what I'm here for, to bear witness, is to tell you what I knew, because you are not the only what I speak. I only posted it here for the children's who are using, because humans in the realms, we are using this as well. This we have this, but our digital there is it's not it's a million miles than the world. We are too advanced than here. I'm only telling this to you because the children's, I let my PC open every day. I don't turn it off. Why? Because the children's learns through from it. I'm a spirit that bore a spirit, and what I teach is the children's of gods that you are not. You can't see. These are those in the world, but the only flute, the flute, because they wonder, it is I giving them, what you call that? Comforting them. It is them that I am comforting, not the flesh of humans, because that too becomes your test when you call my Father's names through me. Name tag. That is what you do when you name calling me. You are calling my Father what you call me, for I am through me them.